Welcome back to Popes and Pilots. Let's play some more Europa Universalis 4 as Pylonia. We're of course still going for the first come first serve achievement. We're not that far away, I think, from doing that. What we have to do is, as this first Western technology customization with 200 ILS points, we have to take off the Americas. And while there's still a bit of America that we don't own, there's not that much of the Americas that is not colonized. Most of this is wasteland. Which means that soon enough we can just attack all these colonial nations and eat all their stuff and be done. It would be sweet. Now, I also kind of thought, maybe planned, to make everybody Swedish and Shiite. And again, that might not be a thing I'm gonna completely complete in this campaign because it's probably gonna be pretty boring, honestly. But I'm gonna do my best to get as much Swedism and Shiitism, both of which are words, out here before we leave. Let's just grab that guy. He's busy drilling an army, but he can just teleport over here, kill some Catholic. Ugh. Gee, Catholics. I mean, of all the people. And another viewer insulted. That's fine. What did I just click? Not the thing I meant to click. For sure. This is what I want to click. And then go back to drilling, please. Didn't even waste a tick of drill here, because we did all of that in a month, I think. We did take some attrition here, but that's hardly the end of the world. Some boots want to be on this ground. I don't know if they were down before. I don't remember clicking away the "Hey, are you sure you want to stop suppressing rebels" window? But then again, I just do that. So I might have just done that. There's some unrest around. These people are just, they don't get the glory of Pylonia. But I do. I understand it. West Beacon, goodbye. Now down here we want to wait for these guys to finish. Wait. This British colony is done. This Argentine is done. And this Argentine is done. And I think that's all the Argentine that there is. Can I have more than 2 troops somewhere? I'll split you in half. Send half of you over there. And half of you over there. And then we just go medic the Argentines. In a month or two, well, in January, so it's 2 months, I guess, we can also take another tech. Which in turn is gonna give us another round of states. And round of states means we can make more states, I guess. That's pretty lame. That's pretty good. We want that. Also, we want to convert more people. Definitely. For 1 million ducats. Sure, why not? We have 1 million ducats and then some. There's probably an island somewhere. Ooh, the Enlightenment did not spawn for us. Of course it didn't. But it should spread from all our universities, I think. Actually spawned on the straight 1700. That's feels like that's rare. We should be spreading it, right? We might not be able to see it yet. Oh, we can see it, yeah. How quickly are we spreading it, though? This place... Not a lot. University and not on the same continent. We don't have full innovativeness, so we're not gonna get that. Nearby friendly, adjacent. Now if we have a scientist or a philosopher, we can have our capital spread it much faster. I don't think we do. Well, capital is not even spreading it at all, because we don't have a university there apparently. How is there no university in my capital? Let's fix that. It doesn't make any sense, but let's fix it. What is that, a philosopher or a scientist? Which ones are those? What does it say? Artist, theologian, spy master, diplomat. I assume it's not a military person. So we don't even have those available at the moment. Shame, shame, shame. Let's take tech real quick while we still have no institution penalty. And let's see, we want to make some states. We certainly want to make Virginia a state. Oh, come on. I don't even know where it is, but this was supposed to be faster. I think I do spend the admin on coring this. I mean, maybe that's dumb when I may have to develop an institution. But I really don't want to develop an institution, honestly. Not unless I overcap anyway. Pernambuco. Alright. Some Scots in there. Like it. I mean, if they have to be European adjacent, then Scottish is probably the way to go. Not South Connecticut, I want South Carolina. I mean, sure. Why not? Good enough for me for now. How are we looking on the trade front anyway? Because at some point we might want to move our trade capital to Chesapeake Bay or even the Gulf of St. Lawrence. Now that might be at the end of the campaign and not actually matter, but only 3% in the Gulf, 63% in the Chesapeake Bay without doing anything for it. That is pretty good. It's pretty good. It's not a super high amount of trade power predicted from upstream or downstream. We send some boats there, we can have a lot of power here. It costs dip to move our trade capital, which I really don't want to spend. But otherwise, do you hear those load cars? I hope not. They're really loud. Something European beaver. Did I send a guy here? I did. Where else do I want to send a guy? Kinda really hitting the edge of my expansion, honestly. Well, that's cool. I like it. Let's punch some Argentinians while we're at it, right? We're not quite in position yet. Sure, there's only one Argentinian guy I can see down here, so we would probably be fine attacking right now. But I don't want to risk it. He runs away and runs around and annoys my guys and all that. That just wouldn't be nice. Any good new stock exchanges up there? Chesapeake is decent, I guess. Don't really care about these places. So no. Manufacturing wise? I guess. Let's build one in Rio. Now, should I be putting any sort of effort into spreading that thing? Let's go, now that we've spent some time, let's have another look at the institution spread. 0.62 here. Let's see whether we have a place that's spreading quickly. It seems that it's all just the standard university spread. These are other people doing it. So if I were to... Oh, it's already on the institution spread edict, I guess that's why it's faster. Fine. Fine. That's not going to be the way we spread institution, honestly. If we want to spread it at that speed, we might as well just wait for Europeans to bring it over here. Where did it spawn anyway? Didn't check that. I want tech, institutions. Maybe somewhere in Ming or something. That's a bit annoying. It means the Europeans are not going to get it, but it also means that we're essentially not going to have it just randomly spread to us. So we have to get it the hard way. Fine. Also the hard way is probably if focus. We can, I want to focus on dip. Yeah, let's do that. Also probably not run all the edicts right now, since we have no dip. We don't need to pay for the culture conversion one at the moment. But I cannot repeal it yet. When can I repeal you? 3 years. Ah well. I could repeal this one. I'm not sure that's correct. It probably is. That's so much money, and money can just be turned into more dip. So Maybe I should just be looking to promote another dip guy. Well, promote a dip guy. You're only 36. You're not reduced. Oh, you are. Did I promote? Oh, I promoted the wrong guy last time, I think. I think I bought a half-price dip guy and I promoted the admin guy to level 5. That wasn't intentional at all. Why not? What's 43 ducats a month? Nothing. It's nothing. You're nothing. That's so mean. I mean, yeah. War? What is it good for? It's good for legalism. That's what it's good for. So that's the capital of the Argentinians. Honestly, I want 5 cannons and 5 infantry. Straight on that cap. And I want the 4 siege guy with them. And then you, I don't think, need it generally. You can just go into Tashi here and try to get a bit of a grip on that one guy who's running to Ciega del Fuego, not Fuero. I know what the English, so actually the capital, the English name for that place is. In German it's Feuerland, which just translates to Fireland. I don't know if that's actually the English name too. But it is pretty much the straight translation from the Spanish. Or the Portuguese, I guess. Oh, hi. Oh, you were Argentinian. That's why there's no Argentinian army. Well, you're black flagged now, so that's kind of cool. They're gonna turn into rebels if we don't pick them up. It's kind of uncool. Uncouth. But they're gonna take a while to get down here. I don't know if they're black flagged. Can they run past my forts? I don't think they should be able to, but they might just be able to still do it. Like you can usually catch people that are fleeing against your forts, but yeah, maybe they already had a movement order, because I think this game still works that way, that if you have a movement order and then you lose access, you still just keep moving, which is extremely exploitable, of course. Extremely annoying if the AI does it, or when the AI does it. If and when. Yes, let's take all the Argentinian land, and those guys should turn into rebels, and they'd be caught at my fort even, and that would be nice. Well, your money too, because I can, and nobody cares about it. Humph. It's Argentina. Don't cry for it. Might as well take the Chiruans while we're here, right? I mean, just a hop, skip, and a jump. And what about those rebels now? They did pass my forts before. Well, they should still be running to Argentinian territory, so I think that's alright. These places are done. So I can just group them up and then have them be voted over again. Did some more heretics. It's just infinite heretics, though. Great Britain rivaled me. I mean, that's okay. I think I still have them rivaled, right? Yeah. The Ottoman and the Brit. It's Newfoundland. I mean, they need to die anyway. Are they? I feel like they're done also. Is any of this colonizable? No, it's always done. Good. British Louisiana is done, right? No more colonies. So we can definitely eat the British Louisianians, and definitely looks like we can eat Newfoundland. Should maybe check any Great British territory. Anything that's actually green? No. It's very good. Colonies of the Brits should be green. I mean, not colonial nations, but actual British colonies, which would be something we want to avoid. Well, let's go south to Choctaw and, you know, eat some Louisiana. How much are yours? You kind of still need it there. And you're needed anyway. Maybe I don't need 41 guys here. Maybe half is good enough. And the other half can take the north. That seems fine. Hello, Choctaw. How am I doing on my legalism? I mean, I don't want to waste legalism. No, this is fine. Declare. Actually, I could have checked how long my ruler is still going to reign. And then maybe waited for a new ruler before I grabbed legalism. Because I'm not going to take tech very soon anyway. But I think this is min-maxy enough. And there's the war. Quite the war. And this we need to core, right? Because it grants us overextension. So let's do that. It grants us overextension, that's what it does. Sit on this and rest. What's up with these people? Why are they not happy being in the Pylonian Empire? We are the best. We even have elections of sorts. Ruler can go north. What's your capital? You're probably down here, right? At the somewhere. Yes, this one is it. So let's grab the 4 siege guy for here. You guys are ready and declare. Down, down, down. They go. In. And I mean, I could bring the fleet, I guess. Hey, fleet. What's an exercise? And there shouldn't be any troops up here, so. And there might be people that sat on colonies before. But I don't think so. And if I do happen to lose a 1 stack here, then it's a thing that happens. I might just survive it. Well, that's a lot of separatists, though. You need a leader. Grab this guy. Go crunch and then crunch. Baton rouge. C'est le baton rouge. Let's eat their ships. Steal none. Get into port. Probably peace out for everything they own. Oh, they actually have a unit. How sad. Is it dying? Because if it is, I don't want to piece them out. Yeah, let's have that die first. Reason is quite simple. I didn't want to fight or risk that I have to chase down rebels. If I already had those guys locked down. I probably would have had the rebels locked down too, but you never know. Humph. None ships lost. Obviously. It's not a colony, right? You're just hanging out. Oh, this is a colony. Okay, fine. You guys can meet up. You can sit on that and rest. These wars are really tough, guys. I don't know how we're gonna finish this. It's so hard. It's so difficult. Anything with our extension? Yet? Not even the place I'm coring granted any overextension. The age is ending. What does that actually mean? Nothing much. That's fine. We don't have parliament. We are an emperor, I think. We don't have powerful subject. High discipline? Maybe, I don't know. Large capital? Probably. Great leader? No. Institutions? No. We're not doing great on this. Oh, these guys are still around. Right. I didn't forget about you at all. Well, once you've walked through all of South America, then we can talk. Get back to me once you're done with your hike through South America. Let's de-embargo some Brits. De-embargify. And keep an eye on these guys. If they ever decide to take some land, I need to stop them. But until then, whatever. Go towards that legalism. Split you guys in half to take my land back. Unfortunately, I know that that's the Lake Erie. There's a poem by Fontaine, I think, that we had to learn in school about the Lake Erie. I really hated it. And that's not necessarily because it was a bad poem, but I still don't give too much. I don't care too much about poems these days. I really didn't back then. And having to learn it, it's just mean. By learn, I mean learn to recite it. Which just nobody should ever have to do, ever. It's a pretty good province here. Biloxi. It's Welch. Patriotic propaganda. I mean, I think I'm gonna call this. Why we still have the admin efficiency. I am aware that I may have to develop the institution, but I think this is still correct to do. Even if we don't ever develop enlightenment, I don't think we have an actual issue, so that should be fine. There go the rebels. Speaking of fine, sit on the other rebels. Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. I saw some natives pop, but I didn't realize that I actually took a colony down here. It's fine though. We have the money. We're not doing too many colonies anyway, so it's quite alright. You're not suppressing here, but you probably want to be suppressing. More in the north though. So why don't we find like, yeah, that's a place. Let's go to Cahokia and then put some suppression boots down. And that is fine. Just heretics everywhere. Can't stand it. These quick expansions that we're doing are really bad for our conversion plans. I mean, we have to convert all of the Americas anyway, but every time we take tons of land at once, it's gonna be a giant chunk we have to convert. Which is obviously not great. What are you doing here? That's a lot of Spanish-Canadian troops. Oof. So this is a bit awkward. The monarchist is slightly better, and I want monarchists. I'm probably gonna go for that. I hate the fact that he has only one dip, but he has one more point in total, and he's a monarchist. They are a monarchist. Tuscany. Alright. Majafid, how did you do? We're still alive. It's more than you can say about most people, but apparently Pajang went to these people. Juan Melindi. Still some Spanish colonization happening here, so we can't attack Spanish Brazil just yet. We could probably attack the Spanish Canadians, but there's still work for them to do. Not much. Not a lot at all. And there's Newfoundland, which is just done, right? Should probably just do Newfoundland next. Legalism, please. I'm gonna turn on some suppression, but I feel like we're very soon gonna go back to war. Maybe I should just build another army. It's not like I don't have manpower or money. So it's probably quite okay to just build another army. That's about our rebels. Spanish Louisianan separatists. I mean, it's not Californians, but certainly this is Florida. I don't get it. Let's get these guys rolling, each into their own thing. Let's give a leader to each one too. Yeah, it's gonna stop the drilling again. Stop the drills! But... Spanish Louisiana. And then the British Louisians are gonna pop up extremely soon as well. And I actually have missed my window here. No, I did arrive in time. That's something at least. I think I have 40 guys here ready to beat up the British Louisianans, right? Yeah. I think we wait for them to pop. And once they pop, well, they can't be stopped. But also, then we can go north and deal with the other people. That's actually not a lot of unity. Unity. Who knew that taking a bunch of Catholics into your country and, you know, Anglicans and Protestants and their ilk would do such a thing to you? Reduce your religious unity. Doesn't make any sense, does it? It does not. Certainly does not. Do I want 2 armies suppressing or 1 big army? I guess I go for 2. There's still a lot of former colonials here that are not happy with being the underlords for once. Pretty sure underlord is not the opposite of overlord, but it was very fitting right there. And it's not that I'm the only one using that word, so that's fine. More cotton country. All the places. Courts and countries, and oh my. Okay, that's a bunch. Grab a decentish leader and go punching. Half price trade efficiency guy. Gonna take this person because we might want to promote them to level 5 at some point. We did not mean to detach any cannons here. Game. Game. Are you actually still needed down here? No. So let's go north. Go north and multiply or something. Newfoundland is gonna be a bit more annoying. Are these? No, these are Spanish Canadians, of course. Of course they are. Let's kill these rebels first, and then do the unsieging. Just so they don't run away and siege down more stuff. Somebody declared war on somebody else, citing nationalism. Which, I mean, that's a reasonable reason. I'm just gonna upgrade you guys to something more real here. And then we can go to war against the Newfoundlandians as well. Newfoundlandians. Sure. And this is done, so that's nice. Merge up. And what else is happening? We can do some drill, I think, for a moment. I want to wait for that army to be finished before we attack, just for convenience's sake. So I don't have to bother with British stacks randomly being somewhere that I don't want them to be. Spanish Brazil insulted me. Didn't even scorn for the insult me. How lame. How lame is that? Daviet attacking Ava. It's a thing that happens. Spain attacking Soyo. Oi. It's kind of my territory. Well. Oh, the poor Soyoans, though. Oh, no, that's a... Never mind, that's a stack of Soyoan separatists in the Ottomans. That's funky. Pretty big stag. Stag? Yes. I don't care much about that. National unrest +2. Gee. Oh, I said Venetian. Oh, I had Venetian fleet basing rights for the anti-Ottoman stuff. The Spaniards are not going to give me any. Hey, Commonwealth, can I have some fleet basing rights? Thank you. Keep my boats alive. Spend some money to keep some estates happy. Speaking of, can I make an estate? No. Not for anything that matters. There's making to be done, but not in the way we want it. So this army is getting done. I think I stopped drilling here. So we're ready next episode to attack the Newfoundlandians. And we're gonna have to spend some mill. I'm gonna look for a place to do that in between episodes, because we do want to get some institution spread going. So I'm gonna try to find a nice place to do some military development in, and then we can do that at the start of next episode. And until then, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, as always, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet, and as always, you know the drill. Talk to me in that comment section. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.